Welcome, friends. I regret trying normal conquest. Yeah, it's rough. Middle G. Are you stuck on Are you stuck on the oh, what is it called? The first sector boss? Because I hear a lot of people are getting stuck on that first sector boss. Yeah, normal conquest is rough. Although if you have like at least one galactic legend, you can kind of just carry yourself through the entirety. Ugh. Hey, Klogot, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I want to check this. Who is it? This is the one that people keep telling me that they're struggling with. I'm curious if this actually works. I bought several packs. Yeah, sounds good, Middle G. Yeah, we'll get to roster reviews a little bit later, but yeah, we can definitely hit you up with a roster review. Let me just make sure we do have a special. Hello there, Noah. Good to see you. So yeah, let's see. Middle G, also, if you want first priority for a roster review, best way to get it is going to be joining the Discord. It should be in the description of this video and at the top of my channel. There's a roster review section, and so we kind of go from there first. And then after that, then we'll go to people in chat. And of course, people who are members or who super chat are top priority. No, you may want to put yours in again because I always put in a starting message just so I know where to start from. So no, you might want to put yours in again in the Discord. You like rosters? Hey, Kylo Black, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you around. Welcome. Yes, this is the guy that I keep seeing people struggle with. Do something like that, maybe? Welcome, Kylo Black. It's good to see you. Yeah, so if you're here for a roster review, best way to get an opportunity to do a roster review is going to be doing going and joining our Discord, our damn Discord, and that'll get you the opportunity to get one as soon as possible. We go priority is members, followed by super chats, followed by whoever posts in the Discord, and then after that it's just kind of fair game for whoever's left in chat. So obviously I have some data discs here that are giving me some insane damage, so let me change that out. Haven't seen you on Star Wars Dad streams. I really didn't want you to see my roster. Dude, it's never a bad thing to get a roster review, and if it is, you're going to the wrong person for a roster review. Like, you can always use direction on it, and it's not like I'm going to sit here and trash your roster by any means. For the first, year of my playing, I didn't do anything smart in this game whatsoever. Tank is everywhere. You're not wrong. I see him in, every stream. Okay. There we go. That's more normal. Okay, yeah. So, I am the chat. I don't know who's here. That's whoever that was. Middle G. If you're struggling with more normal Conquest and you bought a couple of the packs, this is a team you can throw together pretty easily. That'll get you some solid damage on those ones that you struggle with. Like this one, I've heard a couple times people struggling with this node. This is the hard mode version of it, and I'm still able to do it with just my regular first order that I have from the SLKR farm. Clear out some debuffs. I'll get a stun. Finn boss is just disrespectful. I haven't gotten to the Sector 3 boss yet. I've kind of been saving my Conquest just a wee bit. We're gonna have to line up a buff to spell with that. Let's pass it to you. Try to use many chances as you can. Turn meter. Got an SLKR today, Zoran. That's awesome, dude. Your first GL is like so big for your account. Gotta line up that frickin' ability, and it's annoying as apt to line up. But yeah, according to, you know, with normal Conquest, this should be 0 problems whatsoever. Third. Okay, that's awesome, dude. No, doesn't matter if you, you know, if you got him as your first or your third GL. He is literally, like, no matter where you are, he's an offensive powerhouse, and I love him. Boy, do I wish I had some good data discs right now. I don't have any of the dots and debts at the moment. Anyways, I'm not going to sit here for 10 minutes trying to get through this. Magilla Gorilla? Okay, let's, I see his face. If I recall correctly, this is the sector where we kind of need a little bit of rebels. Means we hit confusion as much as possible. We need to get Tarkin's ship to 7-star to unlock finalizer. Oof. Yeah, that's a rough wait. Fair. Ooh, I don't like this team against this team because of how many stuns there are, but I need the confuses. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's just... Yeah, this is not a great matchup for this whatsoever. I'm not even getting, like, C-3PO turns whatsoever. Well, there's one confusion. There's two confusions. And there it goes. He's back under stun. You leave him alone. Unlock Vessel Clear next month, best case. I mean, hey, that's not a bad best case. Like, you know, unlock them just in time for 3v3. Like, you know, it's not like it's a race here. It's always nice to have a GL, but it's not entirely necessary. I mean, I gotta say, I'm getting a lot of confuses out of this, just because he keeps counterattacking and stunning himself. Usual weight you can use deployable cooling for a quicker feed guy. Yeah, you're not wrong. And like the feet grind is kind of the thing for me that's like absolutely atrocious. It's just, you know, these feats are so grindy on this set. It's insane. I mean, I'm not going to complain about how many confuses I got, because I absolutely hate getting confuses in this. I actually don't know what deployable cooling is, because you know, until this set of Conquest, I genuinely just did not use anything. I bought the Conquest Plus Pass, so let's see what they gave me. Limitless Tech, Tuscan Ambush, Dread, Overprepared. Hey, they gave me a couple deployable coolings. Whenever an ally gains a buff, they have 15% chance to reduce their cooldowns by 1. That's going to be super helpful. Lion's Den, wait for what? I have a one-time use. Yeah, it has a one-time. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna use it unless I'm like I don't use any of these unless I'm, you know, struggling with a battle or I'm trying to work on something. So, 6 refreshes on Finalizer for 5 stars next time it comes around. Heck yeah, Kylo, dude, it's make sure you're getting that enchilada. That echelon is so important. I'm very curious what they're gonna be doing with the next Conquest, because they already said it was going to be a light side character, but like I don't even know what they could do. People are, you know, people are theorizing different stuff. Which one was that? That one. Hey Jan, good to see ya. Probably have enough gear to get gear 4 without use energy. Oof, dude, you should be able to get them to at least gear like 8. Just using like raid currency. Oh, speaking of leveling someone up, let's check real quick just before I do this. But we'll bring you guys over. Okay. So it looks like the consensus is we're gonna smack some people with my Keller and Beck, and we're gonna go take him to Relic as fast as we can. So let's start his leveling a little bit. Oh dank, that would be amazing. I would laugh so hard. Jedi Dooku would be cool to see. I would love to see Jedi Dooku. I'd also love to see Satil Shan, although they just gave a Jedi Lifter. But like Cal Kestis tends to be on his own team, so I'd like to see a JML Lifter specifically. Lizzo. 5 stars, Kylo, that is great. 5 stars is where it starts having its viability. So that is awesome, Kylo. Love to see it. Super Cup. Dude, I really, really hope that one day they make a full faction out of Cup and just do like a Coruscant Underworld Police faction. You could even make AP Gaines the leader. Like, it'd be awesome. Got Skiffguard Lando. That's pretty solid. Listen, that is so mean. Death Deep. Roland. You guys are awful. Oh, okay. Let's heckle your dancers. Oh. She demoralizes the enemy with her talking to her dancers. Okay. So currently, with my current mods on this character, I can get 7 stacks of his, what is it, Padawan's lessons? Yeah, Padawan lessons. And so... not oh, not to be the literal person who's egging this on for you guys. But like, suppose she is the next character. What do you think? Do you think that let's see, which one is it? This one, we're gonna get this ability on her. Large character. Being mean is fun. Anyways, let's get back to Keller and Beck. Oh gosh. Hey, Rabbit almost got the Is that Grand Inquisitor event, I'm guessing? Or, you know, Galactic Legend event for the new currency. Sadly, when I watched your tryout, the event was over. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get that in under the wire, so only like 100 people saw it, which was sad. But I'll be making one as soon as the next Galactic Legend event comes around. That'll have one with SLKR and Ray with no ultimate to help you guys out. But Gorlock approves. Chancellor Palpatine would be interesting. Also, you know, Bail Organa to lift up Saw would be kind of cool. GL Jar Jar. Jabba's ult. Ooh. Looks like ground cheese. Oh, it's as bad as... I don't know if you guys heard about this, but when this guy came out, everyone would call him Boba Fett, Scion of Donuts. And like, yeah. Gosh. That SLKR event is rough. Yeah, you're not wrong. Although the fact that you can stun is so helpful. Ugh. I love that so much, Klogot. Thank you for widening my horizons. Okay, let's take a look. We have a new Galactic Challenge, right? Okay, so this is a ship Galactic Challenge. So we'll just take it in here. This is just to see the difference between a 3-star and a 7-star, just because I'm curious, because he changes his max health into more protection. So, there you are. I mean... Oh, also, just so that way we can absolutely crack down on people with Keller and Beck, I may or may not have in Grand Arena pulled my Padme team that's absolute garbage off of defense, so that way we can have this Keller and Beck team, or, you know, replace Keller and Beck with Qui-Gon Jinn and then Keller and Beck for Shaak Ti during Grand Arena. So, it's going to be a fun time. But yeah, we just need to get him in here and see how many Padawan lessons he has. Qui-Gon Jinn will be the lead during Grand Arena, and when I use him in Territory Wars and other game modes, it'll be Keller and Beck, obviously. You're nervous for the SLKR event? It's really not bad. Like, it's, in my opinion, it's a little harder to get SLKR himself than Rey, but it's easier to get his ultimate than Rey's ultimate. Okay, so it looks like just bringing him to 7-star still only gives us 8 stacks of his Padawan lesson, so it only increases the stacks by 1. But we shall see how much that goes up as we bring things up. It's going to be definitely the relic gloves are going to help him. I dropped 2k crystals trying to get my Hux to mod speed, to outspeed tier 1. Oof, that's a lot of crystals. His ultimate ability for Jar Jar is going to be becoming a Sith Lord. I love that. McDonald's prevails again. Where's Keller and Beck? He's up here at the top. Okay, so we got... Currently we have 65,000. And then we got 23,000 help. There goes 200 Chirotechs. So that didn't really go up that much, but that did. So that's another 2 Padawan lessons. Sick. Yeah. So I think I'll switch my focus because I was trying to finish Second Sister for my fleets. I think I'll finish Keller and Beck just so we can, you know, have some fun with him. Especially because he's usable in multiple game modes, which is awesome. And I already have his Zeta done. The only other Zeta for him is this one, which apparently doesn't actually do that much from what I've been seeing. So, them chicky nuggies go hard. Oh gosh. Wait, hold up. I have a Zeta lying around. I need to find a place for that. You guys want to help choose my next Zeta? Let's see my squads. So Rose is kind of at the top of my list to finish off my Zori team. I need to finish off my CLS team. I could throw it on Ahsoka Tano just to make the Keller and Beck Qui-Gon Jinn team really good. Poggle? Poggle doesn't have a Zeta. 7 guild store refreshes around. To get mauled or relics in time for a gag week. Jeez. Finish CLS Zeta. I mean, his last Zeta is not that helpful. I'd rather actually have the Chewbacca one. Like, this is helpful for the event. Very much so, but... No, not Omicrons. I have... honestly, I've always had Omicrons lying around. I have the Poggle Omicron already. And I have 2 Omicrons lying around. Although I am kind of saving Omicrons a little bit for Bane. But by the time I get Bane, I should have enough Omicrons for him regardless, if I'm doing my math correctly. So, you can gun down a gas team. True, but we just got our gas counter of Garsux and Imperial Super Commando. You have 5 Omis lying around? Heck yeah, dude. I used to have a lot. Yeah, the growth is insane, Zarkson. I'm loving to see it, and we are really close to hitting our 1,000 goal. Like, 1,000 by January 1st. We only need, like, basically 25 a day, and we're there, and that's insane. And I'm so happy that I can, you know, provide this stuff for you guys, but also I love the support you guys are giving me. This is so cool. Kenobi could be a Sith Lord. I mean, he did say only a Sith deals in absolutes, and only is an absolute. So, like, obviously, he's a Sith Lord. Yeah. Hey, see? Yeah, Middle G's got it. Yep. Okay, so Rose, Chewbacca. That's probably between the 2 ones. Oh, and then also Darth Vader's leader Zeta, because I need that to counter Geos easier. Let's throw out a poll real quick. Lead and Chewie. The one thing I like more about the German version of Revenge of the Sith, why is that phrase like altered to be something else? Mm. If we do Rose as well, we'll also get the Omicron, of course. Okay, thinking only enemy or friend. Yeah, I feel like that fits a little bit better. It's, obviously in English it's a little clunky, but in German, if it fits, it fits, which is perfect. That's the problem, is they're trying to find both something that fits as well as something that um you know it's going to be like epic, but also something that gets the point across. I feel like a lot of shows and movies are kind of bound by that idea, and it's rough. Mm. Okay, let's see. 30 seconds on the clock for the Vader poll. I'm saying Vader poll because that's what it's looking like. It's Vader lead. So, yeah, it is only necessary for lower end players a lot of the times, but I am running into Geos quite a bit, and it's also kind of necessary for the what is it called? The Jedi Knight Luke event. So, Jan, you got JKR a few days ago. Nice, very nice. This card's my only hope because he's destroying them, but I can only use him so many times. Zarkson, yeah, that's how it feels a lot of the time. You know the thing. You just smash two words together and make a new one. You can do a lot, really long words, which is funny. I love that. Beskar Mando, ooh. I mean, he's not amazing, but he's not bad either. I do like Beskar Mando. There's a reason I have him at Relic 6, and it's not just because, the Executor's good. Yeah, you're not wrong. But we're ending the poll now, and it's looking like Vader lead is the way that people are leaning. So, yeah, 53% for Vader lead. I figured that it would be a 15% on Rose, if I'm being honest. Oh, yeah, the Kairos on him are painful. Okay, so it looks like Vader lead is what we're going with. Which, honestly, I'm not too upset about. Especially because I use him occasionally for... if my brain will work. For Starkiller. So I use his lead for Starkiller every once in a while. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. So 25 turn meter reduction chance, 10% turn meter reduction. Yep. Okay. Ta-da! New Zeta. Also increases the ability of his chip, which is always nice. So the problem with SLKR Kairos, so not only is it awful, but also, hold on, let's see if I can pull them up really quick. Yeah, here we go. We'll bring you guys over real quick. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so he requires 400 of the light side Kyrotech. And you have to be farming dark side when you're trying to get him. So you're going to want to start stocking up on these now. And then he requires 300 of the dark side Kyrotech, which you can farm while you're trying to get him. But this is painful that he requires more dark side or more light side than dark side, because you have to farm, dark side battles when you're trying to get a Galactic Legend. So this is just painful. But yeah, so Galactic Legends will always be painful, but I think Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Rey are actually the worst for Kyrotechs. I could be wrong. Okay. Catch up. I started a new free-to-play account last night. I'm testing a new farming path. Ooh, fun. Dank ideals. What's the farming path? And again, Since then, Bam's 600. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, Bam is needlessly filled with Chirotechs, especially for how mediocre he is. Yep. Yep, Klogod, that's exactly how Ray is. It's so annoying. Heck yeah, Death Deep, that's awesome. Me and my Lord Vader rush. I have planned for going after SLKR. Oh, I have a plan for after SLKR. Very nice. Yeah, so because I can't ever trust the fact that, you know, someone's in chat on this stream that was in a previous chat, every time we start a new live stream, I throw in a message to see where the live stream starts, and then anyone that wants to afterwards can throw in. Okay. Sweet. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so really quick, guys, we're going to have a little side thing, then we'll get back to Conquest for a little bit longer, but we're going to do a quick roster review, and this is going to be, I'd say a quick roster review, this is actually going to take a little bit. Hey, Nasty Balls, good to see you. So we're going to be doing something here in just a sec where one of our members, so if you become a damn awesome member, you get the ability to have a live roster review. And so, you know, you get it in a chat with me and we discuss your roster on stream. And so we have our first member who's wanting to bring his in. And so I'm going to bring him in. It's going to take us a second to kind of fiddle with the settings and make sure we got the volume right so you guys can hear him. But we're going to do this. Okay. We got Caleb Zweiger and his roster. Caleb, do you have your ally code ready? Hold on, he's muted. There we go. Heard something.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yep. Awesome. Let's
yeah, the ally code is 267-479-479.
267-479-479.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. So we've looked at your account before.
Mm-hmm.
And you were working on Ray, right? And it looks like you got Ray.
Yep.
Sweet. Got some solid Zetas on her. So tell me a little bit about what you're working on.
So right now I'm working on Ray's ult. I'm at 6 out of 10 on that.
Heck
and
yeah.
Then finishing up Star Killer. Then I got to get Arc Trooper and Rex's Zeta. Arc Trooper to Relic 5 and then Rex's Zeta.
Okay, okay. So you're working on finishing your Star Killer. I'm guessing you got your unique. Yep, you got your unique. Sweet. So he's usable, but you're getting there. Almost a Relic 5. Sweet. Love to see it. And you said you're 501st. You're finishing it up.
Yep, the Arc Trooper is still Gear 12, but I finished Star Killer first over him.
Yeah, I mean, Star Killer is always going to be more helpful, so 100% good choice.
And then I'm kind of slow farming Visas Mars, too.
Yeah, Visas Mar is definitely a great unaligned force user to go with Star Killer. The nice thing is, too, with Visas Mar, you can use her at, like, Gear 9 and still, you know, get use out of her just to turn on Star Killer and keep him going. So, how's your mods doing?
Working on them. They're getting better. I think
good.
I have my Mary grade up to like 338 speed.
Yep.
Like 3 or 4 with 300. And then Ray, I have an offense and health set, like 517 speed.
Love to see it. Anything over that 500 speed with an offense set, I love to see it on Ray. And your Resistance Hero Finn and your Rex are 2 of your top characters. Love to see it. So yeah, it looks like you're doing some solid work on this account. What do you have a lot of Zayas lying around? I'm guessing not, considering, you know, light speed bundles.
Wow. The light speed bundles have drained me.
Okay, let's see. So you got the Finn Zeta, you got Zori. Okay. Are you struggling at all? I know we talked a little bit about the ult. Are you struggling with any part of the ult currently? the ult battle?
No, since I put the Lockwood Zeta on there, no, it's pretty easy now.
Sick. Awesome. Yeah, if you end up starting to struggle at all, instead of throwing the other Zetas on Ray, what you can do, because the Zetas on Ray are nice. Like this one's really helpful for PvP. The Manifest Inspiration. But the basic is kind of like give or take. If you ever end up struggling on it, if you're struggling killing SLKR, I would suggest throwing the Resistance Hero Finn Zeta on. But if you're struggling with the guys at the end and they're killing off your team, Resistance Hero Poe. But if you're not struggling, feel free to just keep dumping them into Ray, 100%.
That's probably what I'm gonna do. And one thing I found that helped me is whenever I get SLKR out, I'll kind of throw the taunt on BB-8 or somebody that hasn't hit damage immunity yet, so I can get another sudden whirlwind, kind of like manipulate it a little bit.
Ooh, solid.
Let me get the side characters out a little faster.
Yeah, I like that. So you just move over the taunt every once in a while just to see if you can't get damage immunity.
Exactly, and then put it back on JTR whenever I get them into damage immunity.
That's smart. I like that. So
one thing I did have was which Omicron to go with next, because I'm not real sure.
Ooh, that is a solid question. So your resistance, you've got Zori, and Zori is one of my favorite Omicrons in the game. It gets me holds all the time.
Okay.
But it kind of just depends. So if you're looking for holds on defense, I'd throw it on Zori. But looking at your account, you do have a Star Killer you're getting up. And Star Killer's AoE, I think it requires a Zeta too. Here, we'll pull up your Star Killer. Yeah, so the Force Repulse ability, it's Omicron, helps a ton with countering Ray, especially in 5v5. Because they start with a critical hit immunity, and you can't take away inspiration as long as they have critical hit immunity, because to take away inspiration, you have to critically hit them. And so allowing you to just repulse allows it to just rip off all the critical hit immunity, and you can immediately jump right into, taking off that inspiration off of the characters. And so that's what allows you to get the stagger from Mara Jade onto Ray. So I would say if you're looking for the best one to for offense, I'd probably say your second Star Killer might be your best bet. But if you're looking for defense, probably Zori.
All right.
Yeah. I think both of those are going to be a good option. I don't think either one's going to ever be a bad option in your roster.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there a certain feed you have to have Mara Jade to beat a Ray?
A certain what to have for Mara Jade?
Is there a certain speed that you have to have Mara Jade at to beat Ray?
Honestly, fast is all that's important, and yours is plenty fast. Like 330 is kind of the sweet spot that I like to keep my Mara Jade in general. That 338 will be fine for her, so it's not like you gotta push her any farther. So that is perfect. If you want to increase the viability of the counter, it's Star Killer, of course, getting that second Omicron. You have Emperor Palpatine's lead. So the only other one that I could suggest for Zetas, for next Zetas, if you want to keep working on that, is Mara Jade. I believe it's this one. So Infiltrate and Disrupt. That Zeta also helps a lot keeping the turn meter train running.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping basically Emperor Palpatine just taking turns and having them just call Star Killer to assist. So if you're looking for another Zeta to kind of increase the viability of that counter, that would be your next one.
All right. So after Rick, go with the Mara Jade Zeta?
Yeah, that's probably what I would do, just because you were popping into 5v5. And so, if you're not struggling with the Ray ultimate, and you can drop a couple Zetas other places, you're going to want to increase the viability of the teams you already have. And so those two Zetas are going to help you, get some viability out of your teams you currently have, and maybe get some more crystals or go up a level in Grand Arena. Because if you have a team that can kill a Galactic Legend, that's really the difference between, getting out of Carbonite, Bronzium, and Chromium. Because in those ones, it's like, if they don't put their Galactic Legend on defense, I'm okay. But if they do, then it's just, maybe I win. So... But yeah, overall, it looks like you're got some solid work cut out for you in your. So um, after you finish your Ray and your side farms of finishing General Skywalker with his team and that kind of thing, are you going straight into SLKR then?
It looks like it. I think I'm one relic off of Crew, two off of Kylo Ren, two off Calp, and then I have the finalizer at 4 stars. So
yeah, so you're right on that cusp. And are you working on the Echelon right now?
I am. I farm that every day with the Y-Wing and the Emperor's Shuttle.
Solid. Okay. I like to see it. Yeah, that's awesome. So then, sorry, go ahead.
It's slow farms though.
Oh yeah, I hate farming ships so much. It's like, yeah, that's 4 to 6 months of my life down the drain just to farm this ship. But honestly, if you can get any of them to 5-star, 5-star is where a ship starts becoming viable because it gets that reinforcement ability, especially for finalizer ships, because the finalizer activates reinforcement abilities on spawn. And then, like, with the Palpmobile, his reinforcement ability is that he gets his ability to, clean up debuffs and give health and protection to a target ship. That comes in off cooldown once you get them to 5 stars. And so that's kind of where a lot of the viability of most ships hit, is that 5-star mark. So it's not like you got to finish the ship immediately. Like, you can start using it immediately once you start hitting about halfway done with the farm, which is great to see.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's see. I want to look at your Galactic Republic real quick. Yeah, solid. I like to see it. Okay. And are you dumping everything into negotiator shards right now, or are you just fine with
everything? Yeah, everything's in negotiator right now at 60 shards.
Awesome. Yeah. Honestly, like, your mods are looking solid. You've made some solid progress since we last looked at your account. And you're almost done with that Star Killer, which is great. That's going to help you a ton, especially coming into this next Grand Arena season. And, like, having a GL as well as Anakin and Star Killer, those are great for Conquest too. How's your Conquest been going?
Oh, I've been cruising.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
It's been the I'm on normal, but it's been the easiest time I've had on normal. Because gas or Ray can pretty do anything.
Yeah, you got enough teams at this point where you're just like, you can just cruise, and like you start getting low on anything, and you're just like, oh no, this is fine, and you just keep going.
Yeah, I swear. And then Geos are a lot easier because I can just throw Mara Jade with Palp and Star Killer and Vader in there.
Yeah.
You pretty much roll through.
Seriously. And, like, yeah, Star Killer is just insane, especially with this fast of a Mara Jade. You honestly could probably, in most places in normal, because of the kit of Star Killer, he still gives a plus 35 speed even when he's not in Grand Arenas. And so that means your Mara Jade's like 360 if you do the full, Emperor Palpatine Mara Jade and then a light side unaligned and Jedi. Like, you're gonna have zero problems just outrunning the team, and they'll never take a turn. So I'm sure your Conquest's super easy.
We're not even taking a turn. Emperor Palpatine and Mara Jade get going, and it's over.
That's awesome. Yeah, so it looks like you're doing solid work here. Do you have any other questions at all, just overall?
When to farm? I guess farm CLS after I get done with SLKR. Because that's the one squad that I wish I did.
Yeah. CLS is insanely good in so many different ways. As long as you have a solid Jedi Knight Revan team here, I mean, you have, like, Bastila, you could get, like, Jolie up to Relic. That's the one thing I'd probably say is get Jolie up to Relic. But then 100%, go for those Rebels. Like, they do so much work. Especially 3PO and Chewie. And the nice thing is, if I recall correctly, 3PO and Chewie are a dark side farm, which means as you're working towards SLKR, you can continue to work on 3PO and Chewie. And so, like, yeah, that is kind of what makes or breaks this team. I've used a gear, a 3-star gear 8 3PO and Chewie with a Relic Commander Luke and put in work. Because 3PO just takes stats from Commander Luke and passes it to the whole team as well as himself. And so because you have a stacked Commander Luke Skywalker, the rest of the team gets stacked. It's so good. But yeah, 100%, I would say either finish, you can either finish Jolie and then go for it, or just as soon as you're done, just go for it, because it's a team you're never going to regret, you know, putting investment into.
Yeah, for sure. That's been my biggest thing, like right now, just tying up on, because I feel like I had so much. So I'll probably finish Jolie just because it would just make that team complete, having him with Revan and Bastille. And I guess probably running like, as your fourth and fifth, I mean, you want Bastille with Grandmaster Yoda, right? So that he can get him the buff and he can spread them around to the whole team.
Yeah, that's typically the fifth is kind of up for debate. The fourth is almost always Grandmaster Yoda, and the fifth is up for debate. Like, I do enjoy Mace Windu in that slot, you know, but really any Jedi can fit in that slot. Like, I've seen people do General Kenobi and, you know, Old Ben. But, you know, I'm using Old Ben for Star Killer, so I usually use Mace Windu in that fifth slot, or it doesn't look like you have him, but obviously Hoda, Hermit Yoda, is one of the most popular fifth slot right there.
Yeah, I've seen that a ton. I just have not formed it.
Yeah, if you're looking for one that you just currently have on hand, Ezra Bridger is not used on the Phoenix team with Rex. And Ezra Bridger does have both a buff to spell as well as a call to assist, and Jedi Knight Revan does do extra damage based off of attacking out of turn. And so Ezra Bridger wouldn't be a bad one to plug in one if you're just looking for one that you don't have to put any work to. So that would be my suggestion, would be just Ezra Bridger, just so that way you don't have to farm up another character, and the team will still be viable.
Yeah, that'd be great, because then I just have to farm up Jolie.
Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah, man, I think that's really all the questions I had with Omicron. Kind of getting comments on the Raiders and where to go next, you know?
Yeah. Glad I could help, dude. Yeah, this roster's looking great. I'm loving to see the progress. I hope to continue to see this progress over the next couple of months. This is awesome, dude. You're like, especially seeing your mods. I love seeing mods that are like this, like, you know, a fast resistance hero Finn, like, you know, always great to see when you have a Zori lying around. Let's see if there's a fall off real quick. Yeah, so there's not even a bad fall off, and so this is solid. I'm impressed.
Man, I feel like there's a huge fall off there. I've been farming the heck out of them. I do all my refreshes on mods every day. So.
Oh yeah, when you're doing Lightspeed bundles, if you got the Lightspeed bundles, throwing refreshes into mods is one of the best things that you can do, because you're so far behind on mods when you get those bundles.
Yeah, it's insane because there's so many characters that you didn't even have mods on, and you just realize how low you were on mods.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Well, we're going to continue with our Conquest for now, but thank you so much for joining us, Caleb, and hopefully we were able to get all your questions answered.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Yep. You have a great day.
You too.
Awesome. Okay. We are back, guys. I'm going to catch up on your chats just really quick, just because I haven't been reading too much because I was just focused on talking to him. Thanks, Kirby. Hey, Rachel. Good to, I keep saying Rachel. It's like I'm just dyslexic or something. Raphael. Good to see you, Raphael. Gosh. One of these days I'll get your name right. I promise. It's not today, but I'll get your name right one of these days. Any advice with mods? I always just automatically assign sell all mods when I reach the cap wall. Derek Roberts, I have 2 videos on my channel that'll help you a ton. They're in a playlist. You can just go to my playlist on my channel. And it'll talk about, one of them is about what mods to assign to what characters, and the other one is about mod farming and getting it so that way you can find the right mods. So Derek, go check those out. 100% it'll help. Emi, good to see you. Welcome. Jan, yes, we are going to do some more roster reviews. I do want to get some Conquest in here real quick, and then we'll jump back into some roster reviews. But yeah, if anyone else wants the Rach Fael Clogon, yeah, I bought the Plus Pass because I was gonna buy the pass anyways, the regular pass, just because Bane, and I'm not quite at that point where it's easy for me to get Bane, and so I want to get Bane as fast as possible, so I bought the pass. And so went for that, but then I was like, an extra $20 and I get extra shards in Proving Grounds, because that'll, by the time I get Bane, if I buy the Conquest Plus pass, I'll have almost Ben, which will be great for my Ray team, and I'll almost have Scythe, which will be, a Leviathan counter. So yeah, I bought the Plus pass. Good old Raphael Rachel mix-up. Noah, not that pass. Unfortunately, where I'm from, you can't really get that pass because no one's there. In Alaska, it's weird. But yeah, so, and also, if anyone is interested in a live roster review like that, it's just the $10 membership on my channel. You get one each month, as well as some other perks, including badges next to your name and that kind of thing. Do I still have an account in the Fourth Bridge? Are you in the Fourth Bridge, Derek? I do not know, although I am an admin in the Discord for the Fourth Bridge, because I was the one that started the Fourth Bridge Discord. So I pop in and I help out every once in a while and that kind of thing. But I don't have an account there anymore, no. I'm also, like, in life friends with a couple of the people that are part of the Fourth Bridge and the people that started Fourth Bridge. And so that's kind of where it comes to. So I'm still, active in the your guys' Discord, but not so much in your thing, because trying to run one account and make content creation is already too much. I've dropped most of my side accounts because of this. So in Alaska, even the floor is white because snow. Alaska is cold, right? Dude, Alaska is so freaking cold. Yeah, I'll start working on our stuff. Secrets and Shadows challenge tier 3. Yeah, I bet that's rough. I barely got the Fourth Bridge was my original. Sorry, that is definitely an ADHD jump. I just finished my challenge tier 1 and 1 star, and I was like, I need to upgrade Rex if I'm gonna keep going for this. Fourth Bridge was my original major guild that I got into. It was some of my friends in real life. And so I, joined it, and I left it, I want to say a year ago, maybe? It might have been a little bit less than that. But, yeah. It's a reference to the book, the books by Brandon Sanderson is the name. Which, I mean, basically the guys who started it absolutely love those books, and so did I, so... My first clan when I've joined and been in it for 2 years. Lol. Just noticed a bunch of links you shared with were your vids. Yeah, Derek. Yeah, I always plug my content in there just because you plug your content wherever you can. But also, I know a lot of you guys are pretty similar to where I'm at with the Lightspeed bundles, and so I'm like, oh, these are gonna help you guys. Richard Nibbler, I answered your question without reading it. Yes, it is a reference to the Stormlight Archive. Yeah, no, I'm over in Idaho for school right now, and there's almost no snow on the ground, and it's the oddest thing I've seen in a long time. But it's freaking cold, but there's just no snow. Hey, wrote 5 to 10 stars is enough to get you the get 3, and that's all that matters to me. Heck yeah, dude. Any kind of guild that you're over 200 million GP, you can get some solid stuff worked out. I just killed someone with DACA Revive? What? How? What's it like in the land that doesn't exist? I thought that was Ohio. Oh, I forgot to throw on my data disk. I need to throw on my data disk to make this easier. Just because I want to get to you guys' roster reviews, and so I kind of just want to, you know, get as far as I can. I can work on feats later because feats are a nightmare. Confuse on you, or you can resist confuse, jerk. Poggle. Gosh, they are resisting everything today. Here we go. $85. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing right now. I say that, but then as soon as it gets to the summer and it's like 85 degrees, I just want to die. I very much prefer the cold, personally. I need the confuse. Okay. I am currently in school for education, although I may be changing my major here in this next semester to communications with an emphasis on video editing and video production. Just because I love making videos for YouTube. I really enjoy the editing portion, and my brother Artie is in that field, and so he's kind of given me some pointers and stuff, and you know, it's something I enjoy while, you know, sitting at a desk. And so I'd rather have a job sitting behind a desk doing something I enjoy, so that way I can have my social battery for, you know, being at home. But naturally, I love teaching, and so I started going into education first. So. Oh, we forgot to put it on again. Bielefeld? I'm pretty sure that's a location in Skyrim, right? Klogot? Do damage and plague when they use a special. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Let's throw on Deadly Momentum again, just because I don't want to deal with things. And we'll pull off... We don't use Thermal Exhaust too much right now. 50 is the best. I'm in Poland for the holidays. It's like 20 to 30 degrees Celsius warmer than the usual winter. I have no idea how to measure Celsius because I am an American. And I got no idea. But 50 degrees Fahrenheit is perfect for me. That is like, I love that. I don't even edit my videos. I love editing videos, but since I've started making this channel, I've, you know, with how, like, not since I made this channel, since I started doing Galaxy of Heroes content, trying to pump out a video a day, and make it quality, I haven't really had time to do a lot of editing. Tomorrow I want to take some time and edit my footage from the Grand Arena on Christmas and get that out to you guys. So that'll be fun. But yeah, editing is, I love it, but it also takes a lot of time. And so I just haven't had a time. Negative 50 Celsius in all of Finland. Oh gosh. Is a city in Germany. A lot of Germans believe it as a joke. Oh, I think I've actually heard of that. You know, yeah, no, I've heard of that before, actually. Yeah, the running joke. Okay, yeah. I just know that 26.66 is 80 degrees. Dank Ideals, honestly, that actually makes me understand Celsius a bit better just to know that. Conquest Pass regular, I would say, is always worth it if you're able to get close to the character already. The Conquest Plus Pass is only worth it, in my opinion, if you don't have a lot of the Proving Grounds characters, because double shards on Proving Grounds characters takes you from 22 months from a Proving Ground character to 11 months to a Proving Ground character, and that's for all of the Proving Grounds characters. And so that's what I would say is the Conquest Pass regular. If you're doing hard mode, 100% worth it in general. If you're, close to a character, 100% worth it. $30 one only if you're like really low on Proving Grounds characters, because you get a second Proving Grounds. But that also depends on if you can do Proving Grounds. So Water Becomes Ice, 20 is a good summer day, 30 is a hot summer, and 40 is almost record level summer days. Good to know. We still gotta do Confuse. How many Confuses do we have left? Yeah, see, Dank Ideals, that's way too much money for me. I don't have the money for that. Like, even going in on the Conquest Pass was like, this is a little much for me. Beat because of NBA and then Miles. Think Dank is rich. Obvious. Honestly, I would agree. Lee Park, yeah, the best way to get a roster review is to go to the Discord. The link's in the description. Alternatively, you can also just throw it in chat. But if you put it in Discord, you get first priority over, the people in chat. So it's kind of up to you. Dank is money. Nope. My only entertainment outlet. I mean, fair. If your entire entertainment budget each month just goes into Galaxy Heroes, then yeah, like, honestly, you could do a lot in this game. Problem is, I could probably put a ton more into this game, but my problem is I like food too much. I always like trying new foods. I always like, going to restaurants and that kind of thing. I'll even go alone if no one's willing to go just to try a new restaurant. Okay, let's see. So with this data disk that I have, I'm assuming this will still work. Don't you have a membership to every Swigo streamer? Yeah. I mean, not every streamer, because he doesn't have a membership to me, which is insulting, Dank Ideals. How dare you? Food is good. So in Poland, it's about 68 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit warmer. Ugh. Let's try to get him out as fast as we can. Oh yeah, we can't counterattack until we get dominance off of him. That's right. Okay, no more dominance, so we can now counterattack. So normally this team would get stuck behind Kylo Ren Unmasked, but because of the data disk I have, I increase my damage, and you have zero problems. Do I know how to get a 7-star C-3PO? Good mods and crap Ewoks is my favorite way to do it. Jesus love, Jesus life. Agreed, Klogot. Dr. J, I've been fascinated with Asian food lately. Like, I love ramen. I'm always down for some good Asian food of any type. But honestly, anything is good to me. I also love, like, smoked meats and that kind of thing. There's a really good place next to my apartment that's just every day they smoke their meats, and then when they run out, they're out for the day, and it's great. Do I remember here and there for morale for other YouTubers? One day, maybe Dank Ideals, I'll get one from you. We'll see when your presence graces my memberships. Lee Park? What are you talking about? Where's C3PO? Yeah, it's here. You just drag. If you can't see it, you just drag. Yeah, so some of the events are long enough that you can't see them. I know a lot of people were confused about that when it came to... Where is he? I don't have him yet. There he is. Jedi Knight Luke, because he has just so many tiers. And so a lot of people don't see the tiers. Yeah, no problem, Lee Park. Noah, no. I mean, Richard Nibbler, you're not wrong. So feel free to take up Wicket, Chirpa, and Nisa as much as you want to do that event, because they're needed for Leia anyways. Before, it was always no one wants Ewoks, and so don't bother. But now that Nisa's a viable team, and now that Leia's around, you can 100% take those characters up as much as you want. I had my first yakisoba with meat and chicken strips. I had yakisoba here in town not too long ago, and it was very just mid. It was not great. And I was kind of sad. The last time I had good yakisoba was in Alaska, surprisingly. 10 times in a row for my member. Tank Ideals. Okay. Well, we're in a row, so I'll need your ally codes. That way I can sit here and review it 10 times. Yeah, yakisoba, if done well, is delicious. That's one of the things that is interesting about Asian food, is if you can find a place that makes good stuff, absolutely amazing. But if you can find somewhere that doesn't make good stuff, it's just some of the blandest food you've ever had. Middle G, I agree. Always down for a good burger. There's a good burger joint about 10 minutes from where I live, and every once in a while I'll drive down and go to it. But usually if I'm craving a burger, I'll just hit up like Five Guys, which is so expensive. Which is why I only do it like once every, 5-6 months. No, I was immune to the YouTube ban. The problem is I don't have moderators yet, because I'm just, I'm a new YouTuber. And so I haven't had time to set that kind of thing up. Not that I would ban you, Noah. I mean, you haven't said anything remotely as bad as the things that Lionstead has said so far. So. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's rough. But hey, I'll get Confuses out of this battle, and that's all I care about. Sorry, my throat's starting to get clogged. Hold on. It's like that interview. I don't even remember what interview it was. I feel like it was like a first superhero movie or something. And the interviewer asks them like, "Oh, when you're, craving, or no, it's well, if you could make a portal between you and any place, what would you choose?" For me, it'd be Five Guys. And like the two guys being interviewed are like, "Sorry?" And she's like, Five Guys burgers and fries. And they're like, "Oh." Oh gosh. Hook me up with that mod. Yeah, so Lefty Roper, fun fact, that's the way they rope you in, Mr. Roper. So they actually do the extra fries as part, it's like company policy, because they know they're gypping you, and so by giving you extra fries and making it look like you get a small fry, but then they make it overflowing, it feels like you're getting more for the price that you're paying, and it makes it feel worth it, but it's not. It's just how they make more money out of it. But yeah, to get Nick a 30 to ban him. Second largest Japanese people living outside of Japan, so it's easy to find good yak. Yeah, so Dr. J, I actually, there's a YouTuber who does some anime stuff that I actually just met, who I want to say it was 3 or 4 months ago? 3 months ago? No, it would have been about 2.5 months ago. I met him like the week after I started posting Galaxy Heroes content. And he was from Brazil. And he's living up here in America. going to school. And I was talking to him, and he was telling me about all of the Japanese culture that's down there in Brazil, and it's crazy how big it is down there, and how many like refugees ended up there. And so it's just, yeah, it's crazy how big the Japanese population is down there. I would definitely love to go visit Brazil at some point. I'd love to go visit Japan as well, but Brazil has just always been on my bucket list just because it seems like a cool place. We're not going to sleep on this one. We're just going to take in a Galactic Legend because I hate... we won't take a Galactic Legend. We'll try this. This might work. At the same time. Hey, Caleb Swagger. It's my first degree as moderator. I will be a timeout cloak god. Oh, then obviously I'm going to make you a moderator right now. Oh, good job. He pulled it from the same guy again. That is the stupidest AI I have ever seen. Oh. Oh my gosh, 3 times in a row. That was like the best RNG I've ever seen. Oh gosh. Ooh, Darth Revan mounting a comeback. Mounting a comeback hard, jeez. Why can't I apply anything? What is this? Increased by 30% and received decreased by... Okay, that's fine. But, like, why are they not taking, like, any damage? Holy shiz. Like, that should be almost killing them at this point. Alec needs +1 health, okay? Yeah, like, that was insane. What just happened there? How rude. Netherlands is crazy. There are so many people from all over the world. I only have 5 Europeans and I'm second. So, where I grew up... yeah, Malik, you okay, my guy? Yeah. Seriously, that was wild. I don't know why the frickin'... Where's... All eyes gain 20% max health and offense stacking. That makes sense. Okay. Try Conquest normal until never. Middle G, as soon as you have your first GL, you'll be fine. Get SLKR and you're going to be fine. Yeah, so where I grew up in Alaska... you'd expect there to be native Alaskans. I'm not getting red crate. There is no way I'm getting red crate. Yeah, honestly, I'll come back for the feat for this. I just want to get through it as fast as possible. We're just going to throw an SLKR at it and call it good. No, I'm not getting red crate. I'm trying to get gold crate. But red crate is definitely not on the table. Lee Park, you got red crate already. Are you talking about for easy, normal, or are you talking about hard? Because I'd be really impressed if you have hard gold crate already. I like to live too much, Noah. Fair. Whoops. This is why I love SLKR and Conquest. For easy, okay, yeah. Red crate's not too bad on easy. Also, if you're getting red crate on easy, 100% go for the first crate on normal because it's going to be better rewards. Guy in the guild which I'm in, he has red crate and hard. Jeez, he must have spent some serious moolah to get through this. Okay, I want volatile accelerator. Yeah, we'll go for volatile accelerator. I like having these ones because you can typically do stupid crap where you end up being able to farm feats on Phoenix. So, we will do that. Go back Conquest. Get these guys back in. Vote me as mod, I'll make Dink emote for chat access. Oh gosh. His favorite trick is nice. Third crate and always better than red easy. Yeah, but like it's entirely dependent on the fact on if you care about the gear or the shards. He's like, you're not getting anything on easy. For shards, if you're working towards, you know, Zetas, you're really not getting much in easy. And so any crate in normal, I feel like, is better. It's like, overall, the third crate is better than anything in easy. But I feel like, you know, just the stuff you get in general in normal. Lee Park, no. I started out free-to-play for the first year that I played. And then after, you know, getting competitive with it a little bit, I spent about $20 every 2 months. And then following that, at this point, I spend about 20 to 40 a month. So, that was until I got the packs. Yeah, fair. That's kind of the story here with a lot of people. She's the one that ends up killing your team. Yep. Get some blind out, stun. Get some fuse. And from here on, that's super easy. 20 speed mods. That'd be a solid light speed bundle, that's for sure. Beats DR that beats CLS. Yeah, it's just a huge rock, paper, scissors match between the old metas, basically. Let's get ourselves a volatile accelerator. We're gonna use it right now. Antony, it's gone fairly well. I hate the grind for these feats, but like, you know, it's nothing too bad. Do these guys have Humble Strike and Overprepared? I'm gonna try this out just because I want to have some fun. Light side. I'm gonna try this out. It's top guild players with all GLs. Yeah, Lee Park, you'll end up with that a lot of the time. Oh, that was funny. Okay. It was worth a try. Yeah, like, you'll end up with whales no matter what squad arena and fleet arena you end up in. And it's more about, you know, finding your way to counter them in fleet arena, because, like, I'm not going to get Leviathan anytime soon. I can still take down a Leviathan with my Executor if I figure out the counter, and so I do it. What's up with the... Let's get rid of this Halloween music. We'll go back to CLS. Love that. You had to blow off 20 energy. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely wasted that 20 energy. But I was curious. I was like, this is an easier team. I might be able to do this with my Phoenix team. But nope, then they just absolutely wrecked him. Goodness gracious, I'm getting really low on my stamina on these guys. But if I get some confuses, that's all that matters to me. Come on, CLS, let's see you solo this. directly with any of my arenas. 50. We're all Relic 5 boss teams and 1 Relic 7 SLKR with ult. Gosh. Tarkin's ship, Slave 1, Houndstooth, Kylo's command shuttle, cruise ship, TIE Advance. Okay. My last game of GAC, my opponent had 12 GP and all GLs in Carbonite 3. Oof. That hurts my soul just a wee bit. Can't say no. Carbonite 3 now. First crate normal doesn't give you shards. Second crate does. Third gives you better than gear as well. There you go. Thank you, Sovereign Winter. How much GP do I have? I have 7.3. I think I just broke 7.3 today. Yeah, fleet nodes. No, Anthony, no. Bad, no. Because then there would be feats for getting Leviathan. And there's no way anyone can get a Leviathan unless they're spending money. To get max crate, no, you can skip out on 34 cards is the total. And so, you know, you don't have a ton of error that you can go through, but it's there. What is the other feat that's in this area? So I can just keep going with another feat. Potency up. Battle with full squad of bounty hunters. I don't even know if my bounty hunters are good enough for something like this. Because all I got lying around is... Try it. Oh, Relic 9 Cup. I love to see it. Jeez, Kiadi Mundi. Come on, Boba, take a turn. Oh my gosh, stop dodging! Holy crap. Eventually I'll hit contract, I promise, guys. Sure. Now we're at least getting somewhere. Goodness gracious. Who is Cup? Cup is Coruscant Underworld police. It's one of the best characters in the game. Everyone should have a Relic 9 Cup. No, he doesn't have any synergy with almost any team besides him being Galactic Republic, and so he's kind of a character that no one really gets, and so he's a joke character. Yeah. Call Green to assist when using Mando. He hits twice and charges contract faster. Green is in like Boba? Grief. Oh. He hits twice and charges contract faster. But doesn't Boba also have a chance to attack twice? Does Grief always attack twice? I don't know. Level 69. He doesn't even have to review it himself. You ever play... I'm guessing you're saying Battlefront 2, considering that's Star Wars? The answer is yes. I will have, like, entire, you know, a month where I'm just like, all I play is Battlefront 2 with my buddy. And then other times I just don't play it at all. It's such a great game. I wish they hadn't stopped supporting it after making the game good. Oh, it does 2 instances of damage, really. Twice. Inflicts daze for 2 turns. So I guess it's guaranteed. That's smart. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah. Boba has a chance. Grief does. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's see if they can pull this one off. I'm not hopeful. But if they keep critting, luckily I have that one that every time they crit, I get a 10% protection. Exactly. She keeps critting, but it doesn't do anything. Eventually I'll take a turn. Am I gonna time out behind this? Thank you. Oh my gosh, no. Stop. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Let's try to get an assist. No such luck. Stop it. I hate Sabine so much. This is why I always stun her first. I hate Sabine in Conquest so much. This is not how you balance a character, CG. Yeah, this isn't even worth keep going because I'm going to keep getting stuck behind her. Goodness gracious. Okay. Screw you guys. I only use you for frickin' stuff anyways. This is the light side. Where's my Conquest? At least her blaster sounds cool. Fair. Relic 5 to Relic 7. You can if you want to, Middle G. I use him at Relic 5 and I have 0 problems. I know a lot of people like to bring up their Relic requirements higher, but I see it as, you know, you're using a lot of your materials you could be using on other places. So it's just kind of up to you. It's not going to be bad for his ship either, but I mean, if you can counter the Executor at Relic 5, then why take it higher? So... I want Galactic Legend Sabine. Yeah, Phoenix requires a... I mean, I could have probably taken, what is their name? General Grievous in as well, but I don't really have my inventory set up for the perfect General Grievous at the moment. Because I'm not trying to do General Grievous really right now. GL Jar Jar confirmed. Yeah? I mean, I'm willing to check the forums for something, but, like... Check if something popped up in my Discord as well, my bot. I got nothing in Star Wars news. The last thing I'm seeing in the dev announcements is... Yeah, the last thing I see is Bo-Katan bundle being incorrectly priced. Well, I mean, if you guys are, if you actually find something, throw it in my Discord and I'll go take a look at it on stream. Okay, let's see. Honestly, I just want to keep going and just use the last 2 battles. No work today? No, I got work. I just have about an hour and 15 minutes before I gotta be there. So I still got some time to hang out with you guys. I work the evening shifts a lot of the time, although it'll start changing starting in January. So we'll see what happens. Lol. And everyone is dead now. We'll try it one more time. Let's, because this team doesn't have anything overly stupid, I don't think. And then after this battle, we'll get to some roster reviews. I'm trying to put together a mod set for an upcoming SLMKR. What is an acceptable amount of speed? I mean, obviously it's a GL, so you want as much speed as you can. But like, as for an acceptable amount, I think the minimum speed for the entire event is 526 speed on him. Here, let's check what his base speed is. 394, so that means you need about 132 speed is how much, 133 is how much you're gonna want on him. So SLKR event is easier than the Ray event, in my opinion. Whale on Young Han. Dude, I got Young Han a long time ago. Not like relic or anything, but I got him to 7-star because I was like, ah yes, I need another character for this event. Dude, I love this data disc that they just keep getting health back. It's so nice. Oh, during Django's turn. Lovely. Please just kill her. I hate using bounty hunters so much in Conquest. Nice. And now Django's gonna kill him, which will make it so he doesn't respawn. Well, that was quite the failure. Spectacular. Relic requirements for SLKR event. Yeah, I use the minimum requirements. So, like, even in my video guides, if you look at them, I'm using Relic 3s for the pilots instead of Relic 5s like everyone uses for it now because of the Lightspeed bundles. So, yeah. Whale him to Relic 9. Relic 5 by Young Han for Glurm? I'm not familiar with that word. When it was released, I maxed my guys pretty quick. Stopped playing. Fast forward some years, I made a new account from scratch, and they added so much. Yeah, they really did. Like, just the difference. The first time I played this game was right when they added fleets in a certain way. I can't remember. I think it was, like, right when they switched it from 5v5 to 3v3 or something. And, like, I played it for a little bit, and then I stopped, and I jumped back in. I'm like, holy crap, there's so much. Glarmit is... Oh, yeah. Glarmit, that's right. I don't know the reference with Young Han. I don't know if there's something that he's doing. Oh, a Balin Skull character would be awesome. This event was easy. I did 3 more tries and dropped 1 SLKR stunned Resistance Hero Finn at the start. Messed me up because I put Lifeblood on him. I couldn't pass it back. Okay, yep. 8 out of 10, that's rough. But hey, you're getting close. You need to add a Jar Jar character, though. You're right there. Oh, is his favorite character? Interesting. I do have 50 more crystals, but I do want to get to a couple of your guys' roster reviews before we end, and I only have an hour and 15 minutes, so I can continue my Conquest in my own time. Okay. Best Malgus counter. Does it actually counter Malgus? What do I think the next Lightspeed bundle can be? Can you... Bruh, I will kick you out of here if you keep spamming. Fastest top 5 highest character offense. Been home for a while. Yes, beats Malgus. That's insane. Okay, to be fair, a Relic 9. Okay, hold on. Do I have a page that I have open? I don't. Let's see if I can whip one up real quick. Hold on, guys. We'll throw on some gameplay while I edit this. I have to fiddle with some settings to show you guys this. Yeah. Wow, what a synergistic fleet we have here. Lee Park, if you want a roster review and you want like the highest priority, you're gonna want to go and join the Discord. We will get to you if we have time, but we got so far have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the queue at the moment on the Discord. Klogot, I do not have a Relic 9 character. Ideal Phoenix team is debatable, but I believe typically it's Hera, Rex, Sabine, Kanan, and Chopper. I believe it's the 5. General Kenobi or Liam Negretti McGinley. Welcome. Would you consider a sub goal for a Relic 9 meme character? Oof. Solid question. Okay, ooh, that's a hard question. A Relic 9 meme character. Okay, I would be willing to probably do something like that because that sounds really funny and stupid and I love it. Let me think of an appropriate sub goal. These like, I don't know, like I have this goal of 1,000 subscribers by January 1st and I'd like to hit it, but I'm looking like I could hit it feasibly. Sweet, yep, Lil Lee, I see you right there, sweet. I will be sure to get to you. What character looks most like a beaver? I don't know, Vandor Chewbacca? Does anyone know when the Finalizers event comes back? I could tell you real quick. I don't know it offhand, but I could look it up. Okay, you guys are gonna get a black screen here for a second. I apologize. Let's see. Streams welcome. Okay. We are definitely going to mute that. How about not? But yeah, I'll make a post about the Relic 9 character, and we will see if we can come up with a meme character for everyone and get us a sub goal. Okay, let me fix this for you guys. Clone Wars Chewie, Admiral Trench for the meme. Dude, if I had Trench, I'd say yes. 7-star Executrix comes back. I want to say that one's pretty soon, like the beginning of the month. For the Secrets and Shadows event. Probably the one I just said. I mean, that's what I used and I wasn't having any problems. So Hera, Sabine, Rex, Chopper, and Kanan. Relic 9 Hoth Rebel Soldier. Gosh. Exact character. Clone Wars Chewbacca is taken by the Wookiee. Exactly what I'm trying to pull up. So I'm going to give you guys a black screen for a second. Let's see. Okay, I'm guessing you guys can see that now because it's popping up for me. Okay, so this is a guy. Oh, we didn't mute. This is a guy in our Discord. Obviously, you know, not the best quality, but this is a guy with a Relic 9 Tarful taking down SLKR. So, like, saying a Relic 9 young Han can take down a Malgus is kind of like saying any Relic 9 Passion Project can take down anything. It's just, it's not going to be the best thing you could do, but you can still do it. Like, no, this isn't a full Relic 9 Wookiees. It is just, in fact, I can pull this over real quick. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so those are his Wookiees. I think he brought them up a bit. I don't know where he put it, but I'm pretty sure they're all Relic 7 now. But yeah, so, like, you know, anything's possible when you Relic 9. You do that against Jabba with the Omi? Gosh. Ugh. I have no idea what Datacron he's using. Right now, Lee Park, we were just going over the meme character and everything, and how, you know, Relic 9 characters don't necessarily mean that you can actually counter something. It just means you're overpowering something. It's kind of like, you know, Darth Revan. Like, yeah, Darth Revan's a scary team, but if you overpower him, you win. So you can either take a low, you know, a low counter like Imperial Troopers against him, or you could take the time and do something else and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna Relic 9 this team just to take him out every time. Okay, let's take a look at our roster reviews. Okay. Bale. Did we not do you last time? Or is this the last set? That's the last set. Okay, I was going to say, I think that was the last time. Okay, here we go. Noah is going to be our first roster. Relic 9 Zori. Hey, I wouldn't mind. If it's a character I'm always going to use, I always don't mind a Relic 9. But yeah, we'll put up a poll with a sub goal. I'll come up with a sub goal that's doable but not insane. You know. General Kenobi or Apple E, either one. Welcome. Tuscan Shaman looks like a beaver. Get that to Relic 9. With how much you spend, Dank, I think you already are Relic 9. Okay. Relic 9 Plo Koon. I mean, he's a fleet character. And he's required for the Leviathan counter. Let's see. Did I hear beavers going for Relic 9 Bodhi? That would be painful. Jedi Knight Luke mods right now, and they are, well, yeah, so because I modded just based off of what I thought I wanted for the character, because I was trying to do the Malak event, I have these offense mods that are fairly good on my Jedi Knight Revan with a fairly good amount of speed. And since I'm going to use Jedi Knight Luke for the SLKR counter and not as his own lead, I want some speed on him. And so I'm basically just going to move my Jedi Knight Revan mods over to him and then throw some speed mods on Jedi Knight Revan and get him actually fast. No, Bodhi can't be. He has use. So it has to be someone useless for me to do it. We couldn't vote, Keller and Beck up to Relic 9 because I'd be 100% down for that. Husky Charlie would be worth grinding for them. So I got worst tune 7 stars for that team. Relic 9 ETH Koth would be amazing value. Hey, with Keller and Beck it might be. Ugnaught. Oh, Relic 9 Ugnaught would be painful. So let's see, we've gone up 500 subscribers in the last 28 days. Last time I checked my YouTube analytics. So I feel like, saying 1,000 in the next month wouldn't be unreasonable. So I would say if we can reach 1,000 within a month, 1,000 more, 2.5 thousand subscribers by next month. I mean, Sovereign Winter, we're almost to 1K. We're only like a couple days away at the rate that we're going right now. So if by the end of January we hit 2,000 subscribers, I would be willing. Raphael says 2.5 as well. Okay, you guys think 2.5? Okay. We'll bring you over right now. Relic 9 Taka. Okay. Let's open this up. We'll bring you guys over. Okay. We're gonna create a post. I'm not gonna do a poll. If I can spell. Okay, guys, how's that? What do you guys think? Okay. Iron Eyes doesn't do content. I know he's posted like 2 videos previously, but he doesn't often do content, especially because he's never gotten some traction for it. But yeah. So, there you guys go. Go throw in your votes in the comments section and, you know, start sharing the videos. See if we can't get to 2.5k. Because if we can get that 2.5k, I will relic 9 whoever it is, even if it's Cup or Ugnaughts. Whoever has the most upvotes, I'll go for. Although, I will stipulate, it does have to be someone that I can get access to easily. I'm not going to go out of my way to spend money on, like, you know, I'm not going to go spend money on getting Trench because, you know, I'm not close to Trench. Let's see, where's Separatist? Yeah, like Trench, he's not anywhere, and so I just have to spend money whenever he comes around to be able to try and get him, basically. And that's it. And so, like, there's not really a great way for me to do anything to get Trench. So make sure it's a character that's at least, you know, feasible for me to get, which is almost anyone except for, like, recent Conquest characters. And you could choose Maul. Make me happy and just choose Maul, you know? Okay, we're going to bring you guys back over. So no Relic 9 Bane. Bane is an exception. I would accept a Relic 9 Bane. For the simple reason... Yes, Jan, we'll get to roster review. Sorry, we're getting off topic a lot. You could choose Relic 9 Bane because I am going to be getting Bane, period. But yeah. So, Bane is one of those ones that I could do. I would not suggest choosing Cam either, for the simple reason that I am very far from Cam. Let me look at my Jedi. Yeah, I got 17 Cam shards. But if you guys, you know, were to, for instance, choose Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, I would be willing to transfer my farms over and work on Jedi Knight Cal Kestis before I go for JML. So, like, you know, most characters on the table, it's just the characters that are just impossible to get to. For me, is basically what's off the table. Relic 9 Holdo? Oh, gosh. Why not a Relic 9 Hondo? Like, that would be pretty funny. Relic 9 Imperial Super Commando? Honestly, I wouldn't even complain. Gosh. Yeah, Derek, if you want to do a membership, it should have a join thing on my page. Alternatively, if you're in the Discord, there is a link just to jump to it under, I think it's called Review of Memberships. It's like right near the top of the Discord. It's called Overview of Memberships. Okay, we're going to jump in because I know people are getting antsy and we don't have a ton of time. We're going to jump into roster reviews and try to do as many as we can. We might try to do these a little faster than normal. Please make sure that you have your current farm, your last farm, and your favorite team in the Discord. Edit your message if you have. Who's the hardest character in the game to get? Relic 9 Mon Mothma? Does he have a Relic 9 Mon Mothma? There's no way. Or did he fight someone who had a Relic 9 Mon Mothma? Or Relic 5 Rose? That's rough, JM. Oh gosh. Okay. So yeah, it's up to you guys now. I wash my hands of it. I'll push towards the goal, obviously. Like, I'm obviously going to continue to ask for subs and videos because that increases your amount of subs you get typically. And I'll do everything I can on my side to hit that 2.5. Obviously, I want to grow the channel. But, like, you guys are going to have to put in your part as well. Where's the Gungan faction in this game? I think it would be really cool if they made a Padme lifter out of Jar Jar. I actually, Arnold's talked about it a couple times. I think it'd be very cool. Nuchia's son took his Mon Mothma to Gear 13. Well, Gear 13 isn't bad. Did he take him to Relic 9, though? Relic 9 Darth Jar Jar. Okay, hold on. I gotta text work just to make sure, because I don't work a steady job where it's like, oh, this is what you're gonna do every single day. I have to check where I'm working each day, so let me text work real quick. Okay, so this is Noah. Noah, what did you have to say for your account? Just unlocked Jedi Knight Luke going for JML. What's your favorite team? Hey Zeno, good to see you. Go check out the message I just threw on my community page on YouTube. We're willing to Relic 9 any character you guys choose, as long as we hit 2.5k subs by the end of January. So we're pushing hard. It was on his free-to-play account. He took her to Relic 5. I mean, Relic 5 is a requirement for almost everything for her, so it's not bad. Yeah, Relic 9 Mon is probably not going to be too bad. It's just, you know, putting a Relic 9 on a character that escapes from combat hurts my soul. Nice, Zeno. That's awesome. Probably JKL now that he's unlocked, lol. Okay, fair. So, I feel like we might have done something with you already. Let me go back a little bit. Am I crazy? Or have we just talked a little bit about your account? Justin, welcome. Or General Kenobi, I guess. Beaver Shaman. Okay, so looking at your account, so you are going 100% free to play. You're not buying any Lightspeed bundles. Let's take a look at your mods. Oh, I am bold. I need a... Okay. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to have my artist friend make a emoji for General Kenobi, like with General Grievous, just so that way we can have something for when someone comes in with hello there. Your mods are dookie. I think it's expect someone with your reputation to be older. Okay, I know we're supposed to be doing roster reviews, but that is one of my favorite things about Clone Wars, is that there's this throwaway line in Star Wars Episode 3 where Anakin and Grievous interact with each other for the first time. And they say, I was expecting someone to be older. I was expecting you, of someone with your reputation, to be taller. And because of that, it established they had never met through all of Clone Wars. And so every time they would meet in Clone Wars, it's like subverted. And it's hilarious. Like, there's a time when they are both like 5 feet away from each other, but they're both knocked out at the time. And so they can still say they haven't met each other. And I think it's hilarious to watch through Clone Wars keeping that in mind. Oh, gosh. Yeah. So, anyways. Dang emote enjoyer. Yeah, I got a buddy who's an art major. The nice thing about being in college is kind of you have access to a lot of people who are going into different fields. And so that's where our if any of our members are still in the chat, like if Zarkson, you're still here, if you could throw out our Gar Saxon emoji. That's where that came from, is he put that together, and then he's also the one that does our member dams that go next to their name. So yeah, there you go, what Zarkson just threw out, and Caleb Swagger. Yeah, so he's the artist, and he's doing stuff for us, and so I appreciate him. I'm you know, pass him a little money. He and I are friends. We play Star Wars D&D together and stuff, so he used to be my roommate. Anyways, yeah, so your mods are iffy. You are correct that your mods are iffy. So I would definitely work on your mods. If you haven't watched my videos already, go to my mod playlist. 100% will help you farm mods, come up with a mod farming plan. As for what you currently have, it doesn't look like you're necessarily working towards a GL. You're just kind of working on some teams. So let's go through your Jedi first. So you have a Jedi Knight Revan, you have a Hermit Yoda. You need that Jedi Knight Revan up to Relic 5. You need Jedi Knight Luke up to Relic 5 at least, if not Relic 7. You're going to want a Relic 5 your Bastila Shan, maybe Relic 3, but Relic 5 is going to be good. And then if you can Relic your old Ben, you will have... He's going for Executor. I don't see that in his thing. But he does have a Relic 8 PH, so that would make sense. So... JML is in your crosshairs. Okay. So then that Ben doesn't even hurt you going for it. So yeah, Ben with Jedi Knight Revan, Hermit Yoda, Jedi Knight Luke, Bastila Shan. That'll give you a counter for SLKR, which you're going to be seeing a lot of here pretty dang soon. So you're going to want to finish that team. You're going for Executor, it looks like, which is a great idea. I love seeing an Executor. I love seeing a Relict Cad Bane and a Relict Beskar Mando. Do you already have it, then? You already have it, yeah. So you're done with it. So now you just got to fill in some holes. So, yeah. What I'm seeing is just some holes to be filled. So while you're working on shards for JML requirements, finish your farm here. So you already have them all 7-star, relic them up, finish your Jedi team and your Imperial Trooper team. Get Dark Trooper up to Relic 5. Get yourself a Gear 9 Moff Gideon, that's all you really need. And get yourself a Gear 9 Range Trooper. That right there will make you have viable. Even if you don't like Relic Dark Trooper right this moment, you already have the Zetas. Just get yourself a Range Trooper and a Moff Gideon to Gear 9, even at their current star level, and you will do some work with your troopers. No, GMLs won't be. I use Gar and Imperials. The extra potency data discs. Fair. Might do JK, CK after JML. That's not a bad farm. Honestly, it's not a bad farm. You don't have a ton of the stuff to fit with it, but it's not going to be a bad farm by any means. And he fits with what your requirements are, so he's not going to be a bad character whatsoever. Yeah, so it's at this point where he's at, he definitely could go for Sith Eternal. And that's kind of my one problem I'm seeing with your account. Obviously, you have, you have an Executor, and you have the start of an Imperial fleet, which is great. But you don't have a defense. And JML is not a great defensive Galactic Legend. Sith Eternal isn't a great defensive Galactic Legend. But at least it'll give you a really solid offense. And so, you're kind of lacking on defense. And so I think what you're going to have to do is make up for it with fleets. And so my suggestion to you, well, one is get that Savage Relic. That shouldn't be sitting around at Gear 12. But you have Executor. Go for Profundity after your Jedi Master Luke. Best reward per cost character. Yeah, you're not wrong, Klogot. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis is so good in so many different ways. C is bad. Debatable, Noah. I still kill a lot of Galactic Legends and use them in every Grand Arena. So yeah, I would go JML into Profundity, and as you said, using Executor for your defense, go full-on AP gains, just huge defensive fleets. And so JML into Profundity, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, it sounds great. And then maybe consider circling back to Sith Eternal or going for Leia or Jabba. But like, if you're looking for defensive viability, Profundity and Jabba are going to be your next two after JML. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, yeah, it is his cat, and also can split into multiple teams, which is super nice. Kylo, it's not that it's necessarily bad, it's just not great. And the Marauder is requirement for things, as well as the Marauder is just great on multiple Sith teams. And so HK is just so. He does shut down specifically Imperial troopers to a certain degree, because if they misplay and accidentally hit range troopers ability, all their turn meter shuts off. But otherwise, it's just, he's not nearly as good and not nearly as necessary. Klogot, you're not wrong. Yeah, like, Cal Kestis is a great character, just overall. But yeah, looking at what you got here, you know, you can 100% go for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, but you need some stuff for defense. And so I would suggest either Jabba or Profundity, especially because they're not far off from what you're currently farming for your current GL. Try and also prep for Proving Grounds. I mean, your CLS, you just need to finish your 3-POC, get them up to Relic 3, and finish your Han Solo, which obviously is the 2 that aren't required for Jedi Knight Luke, so they're always the last ones to be put up. But finishing those 2, that's going to beat you the Scythe mission, that's going to beat you the Cat mission. That'll beat a couple missions by itself. I'm pretty sure Luke can also beat a couple, if I recall. I usually use, you know, GLs myself, so I don't have a ton of experience with the counters, but I believe both of those will do some work. So you're kind of like on your way already to having some solid teams for it. So double drops, I have no idea, dude. I actually haven't really heard anything. I heard something about double drops happening in January, but I have no idea when it is. Yeah, there you go, Noah. Yeah, can do the Malgussie. Yeah, there you go. Chad Kestis is my JMK and or SLKR counter. Yeah. I work for Pepsi. Rabid Beaver. Either one works. I've had that gamer tag for as long as I can, you know, as long as I've played online gaming, and people call me Rabbit or Beaver or RB. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I work for Pepsi, so I just go around and fill shelves basically. Master Chief teaches you to do taxes. No, we're not doing one review today. Sorry, we're taking a little extra time doing things because, you know, we've been kind of a lot in chat lately. But yeah, so you look like you could use some work on your mods. Don't skimp out on your fleets. Like, you only have Executor really, and so you're gonna need to finish this fleet, get yourself like a Paltmobile or something. You know, get that TIE Defender at least somewhat viable. But yeah, make sure you're getting some off meta fleets as well as the meta fleets. You're working on Jedi Master Luke, which I don't think is a bad thing. You look like you have some solid steps in that direction. Take some time and finish some of your teams. So finish your CLS team, finish your Darth Revan team, and finish your Jedi Knight Revan team. And then I would say 100% after you finish Savage, go straight for JML. Shouldn't be any problems. And then just be wary of your defense. Think of ways you can increase that defense. Profundity, Jabba, or just, you know, getting some solid teams for defense in general. If you're not a big fan of chasing GLs, you could always, you know, find another team that you want to work on. Malgus is now, you know, farmable and Proving Ground, so as soon as you hit 4 million, you start working towards that, or whatever it might be. Some dude, you're fine. Trying to spread rumors. I don't know. Thanks, some dude. I appreciate it. The IRS is getting clever. What y'all use for evading 10 attacks? Oof. Do you drive trucks to retail stores? No, so I just go to the retail stores themselves, and they already drop off the product, and so I just unload it. So I'm moving like 2,000 things just throughout. For this, if you're looking at the Galactic Challenge and you're looking for the best thing, I know that I think Bit Dynasty used Radis. I would probably use Chimera personally, just because of how much dodging you can get out of the TDC, as well as any TIE fighter. All has high evasion. So, you have 4 Zetas. Oh, crash! You have 4 Zetas lying around. Let's take a quick look. We'll take a look. He's in Proving Grounds this time. I don't know. I think the next one is Trench. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but I think the next one's Trench. Yeah. Yeah, let's get back into your account real quick. Dude, I love it, like, as much as I, don't like Trench as like a character in this game. I love Trench in, canon, and I love the song that Arnold make. That song is just dank. So you have him finished. That's the problem, is you don't have a lot that's like worth Zetaing right this moment. Because like you kind of have it all. So throw the Chewbacca Zeta on, of course. So you're missing 1 Zeta on Chewbacca. Oh, Derek Roberts, you are awesome. 10 memberships. I'm sure the notification will pop up here. Yeah, there we go. Dude, you are damn cool, my friend. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Welcome, Klogot, to being a membership now. Oh, welcome all of you. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Derek. You're awesome. Oh, that's so cool. And, yep, now it's going to go through all of them. Is it really? I might have to change how that works, because I've never had gifted memberships before. Yeah, it's going to go through everyone. Well, welcome everyone to being a member. But yeah, so let's see if I can find Noah in all of these notifications. My favorite Arnold song is definitely a Thrawn one. I've always loved Thrawn as a character, and it's just so dank. Oh, I love the vid. Dude, I thank you so much. Dank, it won't let you donate. I don't believe you. No, you don't have to donate. You're fine, dude. Donald's so pay to win, it's funny. Yeah. Okay, there's Noah. I finally see Noah at the very end. Lol. Okay, yeah, Noah, get Chewie's 2nd Zeta. It's just gonna keep going off here for a second, which I'm fine with. Bad Batch is super awesome. Dank broke the credit card he stole. He's just been stealing credit card information. Oh, it's gonna keep going. So all of you members, make sure you go check out. There's a post that's members only. It's where you vote for next week's video. Each week members get to vote on a video, and so you'll just comment, and then whatever one's the most upvoted, or if there's a tie, I'll roll. And you guys get to choose the the focus of one video each week. And also, I will make sure I write down all you guys and get you into the member spot on the Discord, so that way you guys have access to the member chat for all of you that are in the Discord. But as for going back to your Zetas, honestly, I dropped the one on Chewie, and then I'm not seeing a whole lot that I would just be like, yeah, just drop that right now. I'd honestly save them until you get a couple more teams or characters going. Especially because if you're going for a GL, you're going to need 6 of them anyways. And so, like, I'm not seeing a huge amount of ones that you could drop. You could drop the one on Dark Trooper if you wanted. You could drop one on Mando and get your Mando team going. You have a Bosk lying around, right? Yeah, you have a Bosk that already has the Zetas. So you can get Mandos, and that'll help increase the viability of your bounty hunters. But yeah, that's really all I'm seeing. Is I'd probably do Mando maybe, and then do Chewie, and then besides that, I'd save them and kind of just wait till you have some more characters. Okay, let's try to catch up. Dank equals door. Derek Roberts, then you become a member as well. Thank you so much, dude. And whenever you want your whenever you want your live roster review, just let me know in the Discord, and then you just sit in the chat that's in Discord, and I'll move you over just like I did with Caleb earlier today. The Moff Gideon song is actually dank. I've actually been listening to the Bo-Katan and the Moff Gideon songs quite a bit. I like the Bo-Katan one a little bit more. But yeah, hopefully that helps, Noah. Well, okay, so I got 30 minutes. We've been going off the rails, and we had, you know, some huge moments with Derek being awesome, and so we've been kind of distracted, but we're gonna try to run through as many as I can, as fast as I can. Okay, so this one is Death Deep's buddy he wants. Yeah, I think it's definitely up to personal preference for which one is better. I think they're both great, though. Like Gates account, he's an OG and a free-to-play. Okay, well, we'll take a quick look at his account. Not going to spend too much. Rocketine Beaver. Oh, gosh. I don't even have the Tuscans up, and I just have a Relic 9 Tuscan Shaman sitting around. Okay, how many GLs does he have? He has all but Lord Vader and Leia. So that means he needs to get his Echelon up, although he is in Kyber, so I don't know how much he uses it. But he also doesn't have his TIE Defender up. First instincts for this account, let's take a look at his capital ships just to make sure. Yeah, okay. This guy has a solid account from what I'm seeing. He has some solid relic levels on things. He has some fun PPs going on. He's finishing his farms. He's getting things that he enjoys up. I like where he's going with it, but he really needs to work on his fleets, and that's kind of the big thing that he's struggling on right now. I consider relicking Dark Trooper as well. Getting him up to Relic 5. But, like, he's working on Leia, obviously. And he's missing all of his GL meta fleets. And so this would be my suggestion to him is after he finishes Leia, I mean, obviously he doesn't really need Lord Vader in his roster. It looks like he might be trying for Leviathan with these two, but could be wrong. But honestly, after he finishes Leia, I'd take like a 3-4 month break and finish his off meta fleets and get himself a couple meta fleets. Because this is where his count is struggling most, is definitely fleets. Talk about our Lord and Savior Beaver Shaman. Membership for the awesome guild and Discord I've been a part of for so long. Dude, Derek, you're awesome. Dank is love, Dank. Dank is Derek. Okay, everyone needs a Lord Vader in their roster. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go for Lord Vader, you already have JMK and you have General Skywalker. You're really close to Lord Vader already. So he could go for Lord Vader if he wants another GL, but his ships are in desperate need right this moment. And so I would say work on your fleets. That's going to be your big thing, especially your tanks. You're already, you have basically everything you need at 7-star. Except for Rebel Y-Wing to go for Profundity. It's just, you're close to a whole bunch of different meta fleets. You just need to finish them, basically. Yeah, 100%. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. But yeah, so that would be my suggestion for your guildmate here, Death Deep. Is 100% he needs to focus on his fleets. And just work especially on his tanks. But, like, the fact that Negotiator, when you're in Kyber 4, Negotiator is your best fleet is iffy. And if he wants to continue having Negotiator be his best fleet, he needs to get himself a Marauder. If you don't have... Yeah, hear that from Klogot? Dank, you gotta uninstall the game. You don't have a cup. Lee Park, how do I join your guild? I mean, I can see if we have placements at all, but you know, it's I'll have to check the your account versus what our requirements are. Um, Derek, yeah, I know Iron Eyes IRL. He actually works in around the same field as me, so I see him quite often. That's how I first met him. Was we met on the job. Marauder versus all GLs is greater. Yeah, absolutely. Dr. J, yeah, you're the next in the order. We do Rise of the Empire. Look at his speeds. Okay, hold on. We'll go back to it real quick. Oh no, is it? Yeah, I was just kind of like shocked by his fleets that I didn't even check his mods. Is his mods bad? Oh, tenacity mods. That's weird. That is very weird. My 1-star cup. What's the matter with you? Get it? Get it. Can counter Leviathan. I heard Negotiator with Marauder. Negotiator with Marauder can do it. Chimera with Scythe can do it. Otherwise, you have to use a GL ship. Is kind of the general consensus. Okay, so if he has JMK, does he have Cat then? Where's his Cat? Where's his Galactic Republic? With playing this long, he has to have a Cat. There's his Cat. It's only Relic 4. That's not great. And that's a fairly slow Cat. So yeah, he could use some modding. It's not like awful. I've seen much worse. But like for being Kyber, this is not great. Yeah, so I don't know. Work on your fleets, work on your mods 100%. That I don't know. That's hey War Machine, welcome. Is that just my thing glitching and reporting something else, or did you just give another 10 members? Oh my gosh. Derek, you're awesome. Oh, Derek, you are amazing. Oh, here we go again. But yeah, no, he needs to work on looking at swigo.gg. Like, Oh, thank you so much, Derek. You are amazing. Oh, you're awesome, dude. What a Christmas present. Thank you so much. We're gonna have some more notifications for a little bit. Yeah, Derek over here being Santa. Dude, you're awesome. But yeah, so he looks like he needs to remod his characters heavily. It looks like his mods are pretty bad when it comes to sets, but overall speed he's doing pretty good. All the chat lurkers have been exposed. Yeah. So ships and work on your mods because that hurts my soul a little bit. Only members chat. Yeah. So after this stream ends, I'm gonna have quite some time just making sure that I have all of the gifted members done. I'm actually going to open up a note real quick and just copy and paste all the names, just so I don't have to try and go back through. Blank document. Okay, so there's the second set. Let's get the first set real quick. Gosh. Okay, and then, of course, Derek Roberts himself. And then Control C. And Control V. Okay, sweet. Now I have everyone written down, so I'll be able to take a look at it while I'm at work and give everyone what I need to. I might give it to some of my admins and see if they can't help with that. Make sure that your names in Discord matches what you have on YouTube, just so that way we can find you easily. You don't have to change your gamer tag overall, just change your nickname, please. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Derek. Chat is now members. And Zeno, you're damn cool. I like you. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much. He stole my credit card, says Dave. Hey, Alec DeFranco, I have no idea who you are because I think that's your first chat. Thanks for quietly watching. Dude, that is awesome. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. Okay. But yeah, so back to roster reviews. That's what I would suggest. Mods, definitely need to take a look. Use swago.gg because that was painful to see the sets. But the speeds aren't bad. I'm actually impressed with the speeds, but he does need to put some work into it. Okay, let's get to the next one real quick. Goodness gracious. I'm not stealing. He took it back. Yeah, Dank Ideals. You're the one that stole it in the first place. Like, come on. Okay, so Dr. J. I think we've gone through your account once. I could be wrong, but I want to say we did probably about a month ago. But I wasn't playing till 2019. Finishing Ray's ultimate while I calibrate her mods. GG is my side farm, but after finishing Ray and GG, I don't know what to do next. Look at my cup, PP. Oh, do you have a little PP? I love to see a little PP. Hey, and now that we have a whole bunch of members, everyone can put a little PP in the chat. Okay, let's see. Where is he? Oh, 69. I love to see it. Level 69. I wish I could check. Is there? Yeah, there it is. 69. I love you, dude. This is one of my favorite things to see. I don't see it very often, but I love seeing it, dude. His power is 69. I love that so much. Oh, gosh. So do all can't so is miss my free energy. I already changed my time too many times. Oof, Xeno. Oh. Yeah, that is a beautiful Coruscant Underworld Police. That is the best cup I've seen. The first time I saw one of these was during an Arnold stream. He went up against someone, and they had a level 69 cup that was at 69 power, and just absolutely gorgeous. Best character you can have in the game. Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, you have gas done, which means you're kind of already done with your GG. Also, let's check your Separatist. Your new gun ray's done. So honestly, just throw a Zeta on him, and when you're not in territory wars, replace Droideka with new gun ray, and you'll have a solid GG team in any game mode. That works in Conquest. That works in countering JML and Grand Arena. Throw that Zeta on him, and it'll help a lot. Let's take a look at your mods real quick before we continue on to kind of what you're farming next. I do like to see Rex at the top. That's always beautiful. 105 isn't bad on him. 304 is that's a fast Rex. That's like where I like to see Rex is 304. Honestly, I need to take after you. I need to take my Rex up to that level. Because I think I have him in like the 270s right now. Definitely a good Rex. I like to see it. Let's see if there's a mod fall off. Yeah, so you're solid, not mod fall off. Like you have some solid mods here. I'm liking to see it. Nooch too good pretending to be Arnold? No, I didn't. I'll have to see where that is. My brain's farting. Throw a link in the Discord and I'll take a look at it. Or DM me over Discord, either one. Sorry, I had a buddy asking me if I was streaming. So yeah, your mods look great. I definitely am liking your mods. You obviously have a Jedi Knight Revan, so you could finish that team. Relic Bastila Shan, Relic Jolie. A Shock T with both Zetas. That's interesting. You must have had a lot of Zetas lying around. Iden Versio, love to see it. You have a Zori sitting around. Do you have the Finn Zeta? The Finn Zeta. You definitely need the Finn Zeta next. Fishing Ray and GG, I don't know where to go yet. Get the Finn Zeta. That should be your next Zeta. I know I just said new gun ray. Finn should be your next Zeta, so that way you have a really solid Zori team for 5v5. So if you can get one before 5v5 hits, 100% drop it on Finn, get that solid team. Finn's Omicron isn't bad as well, but obviously that is territory battles. But overall, let me check just to see if you have anything else lying around. Okay, so you bought the finalizer bundle? Is that what I'm seeing here? Or is it the entire thing? First order. Okay, let's see. Chad Castisomi. Yeah, seriously. Okay, so I mean, my go-to suggestion, considering where you have your account right now, you know, you're close enough that you can hit first order off the bat and go for SLKR. Make sure you're working on the enchilada for your finalizer that you're getting. Yeah, so you have a 4-star finalizer. You already have a 4-star enchilada. You're doing great. Weirdly enough, let's actually check your Galactic Republic really quick. Make sure you're not sleeping on this. Yeah, so finishing up your BTLB, you already have it close. Good job. I'm liking this. You're farming your ships, and I can tell. So you're doing some solid work. Congratulations, Zeno. That's awesome. So yeah, as I'm looking at this, let's check your... Okay. Bounty Hunters. How close are you to your... Okay, you have Razor Crest up to 5 stars. So, yeah. So, finish your SLKR. By that point, you should have Razor Crest up. And I would 100% say Executor. And then, honestly, you could go for other things if you really wanted to, considering where you have your account. Like, you could go for JML and go for the big 3. But it looks like you're getting real close to JMK being a close thing with Lord Vader. And so then you could get the Marauder with your Bad Batch. You could get, you know, 2 more Galactic Legends. So JMK and Lord Vader might be a good thing after your Executor. So I definitely think that's a solid action plan of SLKR by then Executor, because that'll give you time to finish up your couple characters and couple ships that you need for Executor. And so that'll give you kind of a basis of where to go next. But yeah, you could, I mean, you have CLS already started, so you could go for JML, but, you know, ultimately what's going to be like what your account's already built towards is JML or JMK and Lord Vader, and it would fill out your, you know, your last fleet as well. So, and like you have a Relic 7 General Kenobi, like that's 1 relic off from having the relic level for JMK. You're 3 levels off from your Padme being done with for Lord Vader. Like, you have a solid basis into JMK. So, yeah, if people don't understand how Lord Vader works at all, people get stonewalled by Lord Vader. I've never had problems with him, except for a couple times when they have Maul with him and just the RNG is bad. Or if they have a really good Datacron. If they have a really good Datacron, I've been stomped quite a few times in Territory Wars. But yeah, Lord Vader will stonewall for you surprisingly well. It doesn't matter what people say about how bad he is. Can Imp Troopers or Iden be a side farm? I mean, if you're going for Executor, absolutely. Imp Troopers are always an Executor side farm. And Iden is never a bad character to get. You could get all of the troopers that go with Iden, like, you know, Derek and, you know, Elsa. You got Gary. You got all these guys already up to 7 stars. You could just get their gear just from raids. And so very easily you could side farm Iden Versio, and that'll also help your fleets and get her up to relic level. And then you only really need a relic Dark Trooper and then your relic Piet for the Executor, and you'll have a solid lineup. Like, you technically don't need much more than just that. Oh, Derek Roberts. Yes, you did hear your name. Sorry, Arnold has little names for all the troopers, and so I just call them those names. Derek the Death Trooper is the name of the Death Trooper. But yeah, so hopefully that helps. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Did we look at your mods? Let me check your mods real quick. Yeah, okay, so Rex is fastest. Yeah, so your mods were looking pretty dang good. It wasn't a huge mod fall off. So yeah, that would be my suggestion is SLKR Executor. 100% you can side farm, especially with how good she is in the raid. Throw in, you know, Iden Versio into relics, and you can gear 12 her side troopers and get some solid holds out of her. You can Imperial troopers, and if you just relic those two, you can get some solid attacks, kick down, you know, Darth Rev and that kind of thing. Or Saxon Commando. I mean, Saxon Commando and Savage here. I'm gonna not just flick through your stuff because I don't want to. Let's just check where they are right now. So you have a 7-star Savage. You could take a break and get Savage up. He's always going to be helpful because that's an immediate thing. That's, you know, that's a one-person team right there. You don't really have much for him to go with that I'm seeing. But him as a solo is always going to be helpful. So it's definitely one that I think you could take up if you have the Omicron lying around. Definitely something you could take up. As for the Mandalorians, we'll just go Mandalorians. Just because it's easier. Imperial Super Commando and Gar Saxon, you're kind of a ways away. You have to get both of them up. And so you're a ways away from them, but I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. They don't require a Zeta. I'm guessing you don't have their ship done. Yeah, you have it at 4-star. And so that'll be another ship to go with your Chimera. I would say leave them till after your current farms. So like after you finish Executor, then start working on them. Savage, I'd say you could fit in anywhere. Like you could take a break right now and go for Savage, and I think it would benefit anyone's account. So I would 100% say that Savage is something that you can just go for and just be happy with it. You don't necessarily need to, you know, make time for it, because a 1 character to 5 characters is always going to be an insanely good trade. So throw Savage in wherever you want to. The Mandalorians, I would leave them a little ways until like after you get SLKR or after you get Executor. Leave yourself the room in your farming plan to get the characters you need for your next couple of farms before you start working on them. And did you have... Yeah, you did have the Omicron. So your other Omicron could go on your first order since you're going to be working on them. Or alternatively, if you don't have it already, Qui-Gon Jinn. Even at this gear level, Qui-Gon Jinn with just your with your Anakin. If you want to take apart your Padme team entirely, you can. But just Jedi Knight Anakin and Qui-Gon Jinn with any leftover Galactic Republic Jedi can get you holds on defense, or it can demolish on offense. So there's another Omicron for you to spend. My IGN is professional in Discord, by the way. I honestly don't know what that means, Raphael. I'm sorry. My Phoenix, I'm ready to rumble. Heck yeah, Aaron. Love to hear it. Okay, so we got time for one more. And then I really got to go because I got to train someone today, so I don't have time to be late. So this is going to have to be a quick one. I wish we could have done more, but we'll do more on Monday. We'll do less Conquest and more roster reviews on Monday. If you're fine with a 10-second roster review, I'll do you, Lee. Oh my gosh, Derek. Oh gosh. Okay. Thanks, Derek. You're awesome. Well, prepare for the notifications, guys. Thank you so much, Derek. You're amazing. You literally are. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's take a look really quick at this account. I'm not going to have a ton of time, and I apologize for that. The F is going on. Yeah, War Machine. Derek's been very generous. He is my Santa Claus this year. Oh. He's been buying memberships left and right. Let me add this to my note so that way I have everyone's tags. Make sure you guys have your names changed in the Discord so that way I can find you. I will post anyone that I can't find. Yes, Lee, I will do 1 minute. Unfortunately, Jan, yes, this is going to be the last one because I gotta be at work in 20 minutes. So let's check. I gotta check what you said, just so that way I can do this quickly. You said we not played for almost a year. Started again 2 weeks ago. There are many new tunes. I don't know who I should go for and what to upgrade. Missing the marquees and multiple conquests really hurt. Bought the Phoenix pack at my first spend. My first spend ever. Very nice. Have tons of relic mats, gear hoarded up so I can upgrade a lot of stuff. Is the good news mods are the best thing about my account. Sweet. So we'll take a look at your mods real quick. Oh my gosh. A relic Moth Gideon. You don't see that very often. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Seeing that Moth Gideon. So you stopped playing a year ago. Oh, I'm loving your mods, buddy. I'm not even going to check the rest of your mods because those are gorgeous. Okay, so you have Ray. You just got the Phoenix bundle. You could get Profundity. Fairly easy from what you already have. Well, let's double check your stuff. Finish your Enchilada. Yeah, I would probably go for the Profundity if you're looking for a next capital ship. Finish your Palpmobile and your TIE Defender. If you can relic this this Iden Versio and get this TIE Defender up, that's going to give you a massive boost to your ships, as well as going for the TIE Advanced with them. I want to look at this one as well. Your BTLB, love to see it. Okay. So this has to be a little quick, so I can't go through every group that you have here, which is unfortunate because I really would like to go through this account. You have the Treya Omicron, love to see it. Okay, so Relic your Savage, 100% something that you need. So Relic your Savage, get yourself a Gear 9 Zori. You have the Finn lead already. Get yourself a Gear 9 Zori. Drop whatever Zetas you can afford on her. Go look at my video for how to split up teams from the Lightspeed bundle, and that'll help you see, you know, what the best Zori team is and how to best split up your Rey. Yeah, get yourself a Captain Rex Zeta and an Omicron if you have it. Drop the Zeta if you can. Also, another Zeta if you have a Zeta saved up. If you have a lot of Zetas saved up, I know a lot of people don't, but you sound like you do. Hera, Captain Rex, and Kanan are the three that you want for this team to make it go burr. That, you know, and if you can get Captain Rex up, it's going to help you a ton. The more you get him up, the more likely you'll be able to counter things like Reva with her or with them. And then I would say go after your next meta fleet and finish up your fleets a bit. And then if you want to go for another Galactic Legend, easy is going to be Leia. It's going to be your next option. You already have like the stuff that it would lift in your roster. Like you already have, you know, Imperial Remnants lying around, so that way you could get Scout Trooper up with them. Like your roster's primed to go for Leia. But I would probably do Profundity into Leia for big projects, and then for small projects, Savage, Rex, and Zori to kind of fill in holes in your roster. And then finish your Visas Mar. Another one that they just reworked. You have a Maul, you have a Jango Fett. If you can get these two guys up, they go burr. They are insane. They'll just destroy with Maul. You can take these 5 in with Maul, and you can take down all kinds of GLs with them. So this is another side project if you're looking for a side project before you go for any major projects. Garsuxon and Imperial Super Commando, get them up as fast as you can. Okay. Let's see, did Raphael say anything else? I don't have that many Zetas. Okay, that's fine. These two don't require Zetas either, which is nice. Tell Iron Eyes I miss him. I will. I'll probably see him today. I actually just saw him yesterday. Okay, let me... He works from home. How out of 30 gifted did I? That's rough, Alex. Or Alec, sorry. You chose this thing. You have to opt in. Yeah, you have to opt in to accepting memberships. It's true. Derek is legit the goat. Honestly, yeah. Damn Santa role. Honestly, I'm considering giving him the role in Discord of the damn best, which is reserved for people who donate or do the $100 membership. But I'm considering just giving him the role permanently, just because that was insane. Yeah. I'll get Hewley Park. Dr. No Cal Kestis. Okay, Dr. Afra. Let's see. Yeah, so you could definitely jump on Dr. Afra or Cal Kestis. Easy. You're already close to 000 and BT. So yeah, Afra would not be a bad farm for you. Yeah, it looks like you were already working on Afra, so Afra is 100% like a go-to farm. I know she still beats quite a bit. I see her in the upper echelons kind of struggling lately, but she's still a great farm. So definitely something you can go for. Jedi Knight Cal, I don't think you're close. Let me double check. Yeah, you're not close to Jedi Knight Cal, but would fit in your roster great. I would say finish your Mandalorians with the Dark Side Mandalorians with the new Gar Saxon Imperial Super Commando. Is kind of like the thing that would fit in your roster great. Zori would fit in your roster great. Savage. But then as for like major farms, yeah, I'd say you can 100% go for Afra since you're so close. Go for Afra and then consider Profundity into Leia. Okay. So maybe someone can take a look for you. Is it worth getting CLS? CLS is always an amazing team. It's never not worth getting CLS. Although it is 3 legendaries, so if you're not close, it is a long haul farm. Just give it to him. Yeah, I probably will. Terry would get Chad Kestis. Forced to get Reva shards. It feels good, lol. Heck yeah, Derek. Yeah, our guild just started working towards all getting Inquisitors, and so we're looking at getting Reva shards here soon. We got, I think, 2 people that are ready currently. Nice, Klogot. Yeah, hopefully that helps, Raphael. That it was kind of fast, and I'd like to delve more into this count, but those are some characters to like fill in holes, and then a couple good farms to go from where you're currently at. So, I anticipate you shouldn't have any problems where you're at, but another GL ship always helps. Okay, so I did tell him that I would do this. It's going to be literally like a 1-minute quick thing for Lil. Current farm is JKR. Gear for SKR next farm. Not applicable. Okay. Jedi Knight Revan. And then you're going for SLKR. Yeah, you're working on your echelon. Sick. That's good to see. Here's my suggestion to you, my kind sir. If Jedi Knight Revan is a PP, absolutely go for it. Everyone has a little PP that they need to do. You know, having a little PP is never a bad thing. You have a lot of characters that are kind of just lying around that could be used. Like you have a CLS, you have a Chewbacca, like you have a lot to use. So here's your options post SLKR. Either go for Executor, or take like a month or 2 and finish your Sith Empire, finish your Jedi team, all that kind of stuff, and then go for Executor. Either way, I think Executor is always the best farm directly after Kylo Ren. And it helps work your way into Sith Eternal. That's what I did with my account, and it worked really well. It's what Arnold did with his account, worked really well. So that is usually my suggestion, but if you want to take a break directly after SLKR and get some of these teams like Darth Revan up, get yourself a Mara Jade to go with your Emperor Palpatine, finish your CLS, and get a couple just Relics team, get some backbone teams for your account, I 100% understand doing that. And so that would be my suggestion, is choose one of those two. And if you choose the other option of going for Executor immediately, then consider after Executor taking the time to finish those teams. Yeah, you also have Han, which is awesome. Next stream is going to be Monday at the same time, I believe. I will double check my schedule to make sure, but I will have it scheduled by tonight. As for what we're gonna do. But yeah, I gotta double check my schedule because they did change my schedule for next week. But plan is Monday noon, so same time as today, but on Monday. Okay. Your mods are bad. Go take a look at my mod videos, and it'll help a ton. Honestly, that's all it takes, is just, having a plan for what to do with your mods, and you'll be solid. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Make sure you're continuing on your Thai enchilada, finish your fleets. But otherwise, yeah, SLKR, and then finish your farms if you want to, or go straight into Executor and then finish your farms directly after. My Taliesin is lying on the floor. I love it when that glitch happens. Okay, sounds good, Kylo. See you next stream. Thank you so much for coming. You're one person away again. Oof. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so Monday we're gonna be doing. We'll do a little bit of Conquest, but we're gonna do a lot more roster reviews next time than we did today. And we'll do a lot less Conquests, just because I want to get to your guys' accounts, and there's a lot here that we left unlooked at, and I want to make sure we can get to as many as we can. So tune in Monday. We'll do a lot more roster reviews and do a little bit of Conquest at the end. Just got Relic 8 R2D2, my only character past Relic 7. Lol. Nice, Derek. You're working towards Leia, it sounds like. Okay, well, I gotta get going. I got work in, 8 minutes. And so I will see you guys later. Thank you again so much, Derek, for everything. And thank you for being my Santa Claus. I'll make sure that you guys get your memberships in Discord as well. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Monday.